Hello and welcome to 7 Days to Die, episode 60. Right, today I have done a little bit of research. Obviously you can see I'm doing a bit more upgrading to the bunker off stream, because we're focusing on the walls upstairs on stream. I am a little bit out of breath right now. Thought I'd do a bit of exercise before the stream. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm about to fall apart. But there's nothing wrong with a bit of exercise. Oh, we're instantly got one viewer. Hello there. Right, I know today's stream's a little bit early, but I've got things to do later on, so I needed to get the streams over and done with quickly today. They'll still be the same length, but obviously I'm just doing them a bit earlier. Right, today I did some research yesterday and a little bit more this morning, and apparently the auger parts and chainsaw parts can be found in, I've got it written down here, cars, possibly, like really rarely. The snow biome's tree stumps, apparently. I don't know if that's true or not. Something called a stiff crate or something like that, or in a hardware store, but I don't know if we've actually found a hardware store yet, to be honest. But you know, not the end of the world. Right, this needs to come up too. We definitely don't have enough. I should have picked up the ones from in the house before I started this, but oh well. This needs to come up to this height, and that's it. And then that wall needs to go up one, so it's the same height as this. And then I think I'm going to put crenellations around it eventually. If you don't know what they are, they're like sort of struts that you see on castles that usually like go like that. Oh shit. Like that. So you have the gap in between, and the archers will hide behind them. We need to get the other ones quickly. I think I left them in here. Yeah. Right. Let's get back on the wall. Right, I'm going to put my phone on my lap just so it's there, so I can, well, put it on my knee. So if someone does comment, I can read their name out quite quickly just by having a little glance. Oh, I've fucking opened the windows and instantly my hay fever's kicking in. Brilliant. Fucking boiling in the house right now. Right, let's get this wall up. And to be honest, I'm hoping to finish this wall today. I know part of the episode's going to be just me sticking up the walls, and I'm probably not going to be able to finish getting this to this height all the way around today by filling it in. But I wanted to get it over and done with so that this part of the job of building's done, because it's taking far too long already. And I know yesterday I did some Q&A with Dr. Marcy, but while I was doing it, but I don't think anyone wants to watch this continuously day after day. But I did some research, obviously, as I said, and there is literally not much else we can do. We've pretty much done everything now. The only thing we could do is turn the difficulty right to the top. They've added 4 new ones that I noticed. I hadn't noticed them before. But there's modern zombies, which obviously run no matter what time of day it is. Then you've got classic zombies that only ever walk. I don't see how that would be harder, but you know. Then you've got something, I can't remember the name of the difficulty, but it's the zombies can sense you all the time when they're near you. But they are pretty much the same as they are now, but they just have that extra ability. And then the hardest difficulty is they run no matter what time of day it is, and they can sense you no matter what. Which I thought was possibly an idea, maybe. But I kind of wanted to get the base built, or at least the walls and the towers done first. I honestly think we're going to have to get some more fibre, to be honest, to make some more of these frames, because I don't think we have enough. But I guess we'll find out shortly. I'm hoping to at least get the walls done. That way we can start working on the towers tomorrow, and then the day after that we can go and find the auger parts if we can find them. I think the airdrop's been fixed because we didn't see it yesterday. I don't know why it keeps randomly like swapping to being daily to then not turning up for a couple of days. I'm not sure what's wrong with the game. Like, I have it set to 168 hours, which is a week. So it should only ever turn up the day of the horde. And then obviously you go collect that, sort yourself out, a couple hours later the horde turns up. Because it's a blood moon, so... But it's fucking around at the moment, and I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it. Hopefully it's fixed and it won't start spazzing out, but if an airdrop does turn up at any point, we will be going to go and collect it, just as a bit of an extra sort of less boring sort of part of the day. We'll just go out. Possibility of being attacked, possibility of getting something nice. Also, research shows that you can't find the parts for the nail gun on this, like the console edition. From what I read, you can only possibly find it in a whole one in a crate or something, but you can't find the parts from what I've read. I'm not sure you could. It's actually even on PS4, so I'd have to do a bit more research to find out. But the nail gun's not even used as a weapon, really. I mean, it can be, but it says that it's got like weaker damage than a bow at the lowest level, so it's quite literally just used to upgrade walls. So apparently it's upgrade anything really, like any sort of building like material. But yeah, so that would be, I guess that's better than the hammer, but I don't know if we're actually ever going to find one, to be honest. But once we've built the base, I think we'll give it like another week or so, and then I'll probably end the series there, because I've pretty much done everything, to be honest. And I don't think anyone wants to watch me just run around killing zombies and possibly blowing myself up for another 60 days, because I could just do that on fucking Call of Duty Zombies if people wanted to watch that. I'll probably do another. I'll see yesterday. And it ahead of schedule is from them as well. Finish the base. Ignore that, because as I refresh my, I don't know why it pops up. It just there is no point to my PlayStation, and it me off. But yeah, possibly if people would be like so many days ahead of how it was in the last episode of me just collecting stuff and building resources and that, so we could do just like a major build. Obviously I'd be living, well, I'd build it near here so that at night time I could just jump in here and then, like, well, until we at least got the walls up and that. Although zombies don't really affect us now, like, they're not really a threat anymore, they're just an annoyance, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love killing zombies, and I always have, and I always will, but it's just the fact that we're trying to get the base built now, and they just turn up for no reason and manage to kill themselves on our... well, they just make a load of noise. They're not even a threat. We could just stand out there, and it would probably take them a good 2 or 3 minutes to actually maul me to death if I just stood out there and just let them attack me. Like, I don't believe they're a threat in any way whatsoever at the moment. I mean, on the Blood Moon we did get a couple policemen turn up. Obviously they're new to attacking us on a Blood Moon, but to be honest, even they don't really pose a threat because they're so slow, and they do just kill themselves, so like, there's not really much of a useless zombie than that. The spider zombies aren't exactly getting up and over the walls very often, and even if they do, they get killed straight away. And the rest of the zombies just pose no threat. They get killed on the spikes or down in the pit, which is fairly stupid, to be honest. Like, you would have thought they'd learn eventually, but I guess not. I suppose we could flatten off some of these hills and build some awesome buildings around the base, but that would be maybe just like future episode every now and again. Just throw you an episode of 7 Days to Die to watch. I am tempted to start a brand new world and possibly invite 1 or 2 people to do a small series with. Here we go, here's the annoying zombies again. Oh, they're over this side this time. Yeah, hello. What are we on? 295, 695. There are loads up there right now. I don't even know what's with all these weird daytime hordes. Can you not? I can't even hit them when I aim. Like, there's no point to it. Come on, fuck off. Come on, big boy, we'll get you first. Line it up. Oh, you bastard. Wow, I can't fucking hit. I used to, like, when we first made this crossbow, I was proper pleased with it and how much damage it does, but it's just so inaccurate. Like, you have to proper, like, aim it perfectly. Otherwise, there is no point to firing the damn thing in the first place. Can you not? Say you did. Fuck off and die, so I can get back to building. See, there was no need for that, was there, zombies? And even a horde that size didn't even bother me, to be honest. That's what I thought. Fuck off and die. Well, I could go down there and loot them, but there's probably no point. They probably have nothing useful on them. Like, we've pretty much got everything now, and I know I'm not exactly using guns, but I don't see the point. The crossbow seems fairly like adequate for killing them, and if it comes to using anything else, I'll just use an axe or something to cut their faces off. But still, there's not really a lot we can do, as I've said. Like, all I could think of doing now would be to build the walls up, build the towers, finish off the bunker, finish the escape tunnel, and furnish the entire house and bunker. Look. Oh, and finish the watchtower, because that needs doing. But that's going to take a couple episodes to get done in there anyway, just in itself. Because of how big I made it, which is a bit of a stupid idea. It should have been smaller, but you know. At least it's there and we've got it built. And it doubles up as a garage, so there's no harm in it. I have a feeling we're not going to have enough cobblestone rocks. Oh no, we got loads. Oh, we need to make some more of these fucking spotlights. Which means I'm going to have to go out on the mini bike and collect some more engines. More batteries or whatever it was. I think it was car batteries you need for them. You can make anything out of them. A mobile spotlight can light up your fort or mine. Use a hammer and some nails to secure it. Well, I didn't really want to secure it in the first place, but I guess we will eventually. And we have a hammer, and I'm pretty sure we got quite a few nails downstairs somewhere. So we've at least got that much. Oh my god, I wish we had a nail gun. I don't even know if a nail gun could turn it from frame to wall. But I wish I had one so I could find out if it does. Just hitting each one of these bastard things 5 times is a piss take. Like any other wall, you'd just take one hit and it would be upgraded. Or filled in, or whatever. But this... No, we've got to do it the hard way. Fucking asshole. Right. I suppose I could have just made fucking flagstone instead, but we'd already started building it like this, so... I guess we have to stick to the theme. Which is annoying in itself, but you know. I do have that treasure map I could go and find at some point. Which would be... I don't know if we'd find anything useful. Maybe, possibly, chainsaw or auger part. I've had a chainsaw before, like in a different map that I played, but like you just run out of fuel too quickly. Like I don't see the point in the power tools because you just have to have so much gas. Like otherwise, there's no point in having it because they just run out of fuel like within a minute. I believe it was. Like enough fuel to get your mini bike around like half the map, I'd say, would last 1 minute in one of the power tools, and I just don't see the fucking point in it. It just irritates me in the fact that you use so much to get so little. Because like if a chainsaw's gonna run out of fucking petrol after a couple trees being cut down, you might as well just use an axe and take the extra 5 minutes or so. Oh my god, I almost thought I was going to fall in then, so I just jumped back quickly. Let's just do the top layer of this wall first. And I know it's fairly boring watching me do this, but you know, I guess it's better than not getting any content in the first place. And we did kill a small horde. I got 7 kills, I think. Can't remember what number I said, but we were under 600. We're still on 600, now we're at 700. I guess we could just go out and kill some zombies maybe tomorrow. In fact, fuck it. I'll take a break from building tomorrow and we'll just go and get that treasure map done. I'm not entirely sure. We've found all of the locations for bridges around here, so most of tomorrow will probably be unlocking like parts of the map that we haven't discovered on like on the actual map that are not highlighted that's still got fog of war. Because like, there's a bridge there that we've discovered, so we could use that to get across and go up that way. I believe there's probably a bridge here. And one there, maybe. But apart from that, we haven't really unlocked much of the map, to be honest. We could have unlocked a lot more, but try not to stray too far away from home in case it turns night time and we're stuck outside. I mean, like I said, the zombies aren't really a threat, but it's just the fact that you can't really see a lot outside at night time, and being attacked will disorientate you, and you don't really exactly get enough time to look at your map while it's night time without getting attacked. So you can't even like figure out where you are. You're constantly happen to be on the move, so that you don't get a possibility of being stuck somewhere and then suddenly a whole horde just swarms you. Which I guess would piss me off a little bit, but it's not like I couldn't rebuild all the stuff within like 2 hours in game. I know certain things take longer to build than others, like the tools, they seem to take like 30 seconds to build. But I don't see the problem. We got any skill points to spend? No, none, okay. I guess I'll have to go out there and repair that at some point, but I guess I'll just leave it for now, I can't be arsed. Not like they're going to get in anyway. Although I've probably just jinxed myself. I've said that, they're probably going to just swarm from that side again and jump down there and break all the walls and cause the whole thing to collapse. Which, to be honest, I wouldn't be too annoyed, because, well, let's be honest, not exactly the best build base. But, you know. Like, I kind of regret putting this inside wall up, but I kind of need it because the way that I want the wall to be. It's just that I don't like the amount of land we had to sacrifice for it. Because I did want to continue making, like, I'm probably going to have to take all those farms down and set them up again so that they have, like, equal space and they look nice. Because now that the extra land's been taken away, it doesn't, like, sit in a perfect like plot, whereas we had kind of specific plots for each thing and they were slowly growing. But you know. Okay. Hopefully we can get this wall done. Then maybe plan out one of the towers at least. Actually, we're not going to have enough time to do the whole wall, to be honest. Because I've still got an entire layer to do underneath this. Thankfully, we're not randomly upgrading bits like that, which we were accidentally doing yesterday. Which is a bit stupid, but you know. I was making concrete while I was upgrading these walls from frames to walls. And then obviously not paying attention much while I was talking, and the walls would slowly get upgraded accidentally every now and again. You've got random patches all over the place. But eventually they will be upgraded like that, I guess, but that's quite a way off. Because the amount of fucking stone you need in order to get that amount of concrete is fucking ridiculous. I'm going to build the bunker fully before I even start upgrading these walls, to be honest, because I know some of them are already slightly upgraded, but that's not the point. And I know it would be a lot quicker to upgrade them than actually put these ones down, which kind of gives me a little bit of relief that it's going to be quicker to upgrade them in future, but I'm not entirely sure why these walls take so many hits from a hammer when they only have like 200 health or whatever it is. Right, how much health do they have? Oh, 1,500, which ain't even a lot if in the grand scheme of things. But you don't even need a couple of zombies to be sat there for a couple minutes and they manage to penetrate it. I guarantee it. But still, I just don't understand why this level of wall from the frame to this takes 5 hits, but then from this to that takes 1 hit. Like, I don't understand it. Hello, second viewer. I'm just explaining that I don't understand how going from a frame to this wall takes longer to upgrade than that, because from that to this it takes 5 hits, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then if you go from that to that, it's quite literally just 1 hit like that. And I'm not entirely sure why it's like that. I'd understand it if it went from 1 hit to, like, from the frame to this, and then 2 hits from this to that, and then 3 hits from that to the next one, and then 4 hits from that to the final one, which is the steel, forged steel one, I believe. Yeah, because we got it on the front of the house, which I accidentally did. Well, it was an accident to begin with, and then I just wanted to know what the last one would be, because, like, I didn't know if there was one after the one that we accidentally placed, which was obviously the metal. But apparently that's the final one, and it kind of looks a bit shoddy anyway, so... But I think we'll leave it. Maybe do the actual outside of the house as metal, and then at least the lower foundation, and then have just these walls as the concrete, which is the form before the metal. But apart from that, there's not really a lot to do. I mean, in the grand scheme of things...
Smiley face, cobble is always a pain to grind out P.
Yeah. C. Jane Shenanigans, hello there. Haven't seen you around here before. Yeah, cobble is fucking annoying. I don't understand, like, what was going through their heads when they were developing the game. Like, thinking about a cobble, like, and I know there is a layer under this that I have to build, but why would it take longer to put these down than it would to upgrade them to the next form? I would have thought it would take less time to do the first, like, layer, and then obviously a little bit more time to do it to the upgrade, and then a little bit more time from the upgrade to the upgrade after that. I thought it would slowly progress rather than slowly in your face. Really? A second horde in the same day? You can sort yourself out. I'm building. But, like, and I know what I was saying earlier. They're saying that there's not really a lot left to do. I mean, if you look at the long picture, technically there is a lot to do, like, within building wise. But gathering and that, I've pretty much got everything now. I mean, I could probably go down into the bunker and look at all the gun parts and probably at least build one of every gun, because I've got that many parts. I guess we could possibly try and find a nail gun. I'm not entirely sure if it's actually in the game, but I know that the different parts of it aren't in the console edition yet. The only thing I need for the auger and the chainsaw are quite literally the parts, because we've got the engine, the handlebars and the blades. We just need the parts, that's it. And apparently, I did my research, and apparently they're quite easy to find if you know where to look. So now I know where to look, we could probably find them quite easily. But as I've said, I don't see the point in them, to be honest, because obviously I've had a chainsaw in the past on a different map, and it just drained through petrol, or gasoline if you're from America. Well, it's gasoline on the game. I don't know if it's just in America they call it gasoline. I'm assuming the creators of this game are American, because we call gasoline petrol here, or diesel, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the specifics. All I know is that growing up, we learnt that Americans called it gasoline when we called it petrol in England. So I don't know if it is like if petrol is gasoline or if diesel is gasoline, if you know what I mean. Like either one of those could be. I don't know the specifics behind it, but you know. Anyway, I just don't understand why the power tools drain through so much petrol, and when the mini bike drains through hardly any. Like you could fill up your mini bike and go around the whole map, and the same amount of gasoline would probably last about 10 minutes in game when you're using it on your power tools. And that's pretty much what I don't understand. There's a lot of things about this game that I'm not entirely sure what was going through their head when they planned it. Oh shit, I didn't think about this. I can't actually get to that one without taking that. Oh well, I'll just do this. I also didn't think about how I was going to upgrade that corner bit going down the side. I guess I could do it from the other side of the trench very carefully. But once we've got some more, and I know I'm going over the time that I normally do for an entire stream, because we go from 7 AM to 10 PM for anyone that's new. But I just wanted to grind this out and get this done so that we could start work on the towers tomorrow. Well, no, we won't start the work on the towers tomorrow unless we get to the treasure and collect it, because that's been set up there in the corner. You'd fall in. Yeah. I've fallen in once, I think. Yeah, I fell in once and managed to save myself. Just. If you look at my thing, the 2 deaths that I haven't been via zombies. They've both been my own fault. The first one, I fell on my spikes, the ones that are them spikes. But I've got them all the way around my base. I accidentally walked into them and couldn't get out in time to heal myself. And the second time, I wasn't sure if a landmine that I placed could go off if I set it off. Like, I didn't know if it would go off if I stood on it. Because a lot of games that I've played, your own traps don't harm you. So I thought, fuck it, why not? I'll test it, see what happens, and it blew me up. So that was my second death. It wasn't exactly.
Haha, glad I'm not the only one.
No, you're not the only one. When it comes to things in games that I want to test to see if they'll harm me, and obviously I knew them spikes, like I knew the spikes could harm me, but I didn't know if like the landmine would blow up when I walked over it, so I thought, fuck it. It'll be worth the, like, the death would be worth it just to see my body ragdoll across the entire map. Unfortunately, it barely ragdolled and it just flopped over, which is a bit weird considering it's an explosive. But at least I know now not to play with explosives, both IRL and in-game. Probably not the best idea. Could lose a limb, or worse, my life. I think it'd be cool if you could lose like your body parts in this game. Like, if you put your difficulty up to like the highest, if zombies could tear your limbs off, and then you have to cauterize it quickly, otherwise you'll bleed to death. And then you have to try and work with just like one limb missing. Obviously if they rip your leg off, you're going to have to crawl home or something and then get yourself a wheelchair or something, but that'd be quite funny. They just need to add more to the game. I first bought this on my computer and that wasn't actually quite powerful enough to play it until I got my other computer which could play it quite well, and then I thought, do you know what? It's quite cheap on console, I'll just grab it. But to be honest, this game's been out for quite a while now and it just seems that they've stopped working on it. And I know that may sound weird because every now and again you do get a update, but apart from that, you don't really get much, do you? It's just an update to fix bugs and crashes and stuff. And hello to the third person.
Arm the wheelchair with missiles.
See? There we go. Someone else that sees my, like, humour side of thing. That would be fucking brilliant. You get yourself a couple rocket launchers, or maybe one rocket launcher and a machine gun, attach it to the wheelchair, and rule the world. Put a fucking engine on the wheelchair if you have to. Make it into, like, a mini bike sort of thing. Like, they need to add more things to the game. I'm not entirely sure if you can get a modded version on the console. If you can, maybe I'll look into it. Because, like, it just needs more features. They just seem to have given up on it. They just fixed bugs and that's it. Like, to be honest, at this point in the game, I'm fairly well defended. I've got an entire base, a trench, we've got the walls coming up. I've got full iron, apart from my chest plate, which I haven't upgraded yet because I've got a scrap one at the moment. And I'm just, well, all really I've got left to do is make the base a lot better, but and obviously explore the rest of the map. But apart from that, I've done pretty much everything. If you're wondering why I'm coughing, I've got the window open, and when it's like this sort of time of year, my hay fever kicks in, and
Wheelchair race through the city on Horde Night, haha.
that would be fucking awesome. If anyone ever watches this video and they listen to that comment, please, please, all of you, message the people that make this game and get them to add that, because I would pay an extra 10 quid just for that addition. I don't even care, like, that would be fucking awesome. Like, and they should add, like, nitrous, so you could fucking put NOS on your wheelchair as well, or even on the minibike, I don't care. Something just to add a bit more, like, action to the game. I think every, let's say every 70 days, so day 70 being the first.
New wacky races right there.
Exactly. But I think every 70 days, so obviously day 70, day 140, there should be a boss zombie that turns up and, like, I don't know, tests your defences. Obviously not being killed by spikes really easily, have quite a bit of health, but only him or her, if they decide on that. But just to give you a bit more of a challenge, like, in ways, because at the moment, really, the zombies aren't, like I've said, aren't really a threat at the moment anymore. They're just a bit of an annoyance, to be honest. But you just, at this point in the game, you'll think, well, there's not a lot left to do, I'll just try and build something awesome. And then you get started, and then hordes turn, like, daytime hordes turn up, and you're just like, can you please fuck off, I'm trying to build. And you don't exactly know what to do with yourself, because you're trying to build, and then they turn up, and then you spend half the day telling them to fuck off and shooting them. And then you get to the point to getting back to build, and then suddenly it's dark outside.
Yeah, boss idea would be awesome.
Yeah. Or even if it's not a boss, have some sort of, like, I don't know, NPC raiders that turn up? Like, humanoids? Or just human raiders that randomly turn up? Or possibly once every now and again your save is open to other players, like, to join with their character from their map. I don't know, like, as if at some point for one day or something your map merges with an online server and everyone's buildings are on the map and everyone can, like, attack each other or something like that. I know that would probably take a lot of coding to do, and it probably isn't possible just yet, but I think that would be cool, at least for an idea anyway. There, we'll do that. Or should we... Yeah, fuck it, we'll do that.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, but I know it would probably cost a lot of money to even attempt to start that idea. But if you just think about it, it sounds like a good idea, and it would give you a bit more of a scare, because put it as an event that no one's notified about, so no one has time to prepare for it. Like, just a sudden, in your face, everyone's there, anyone could raid you. Or help you, depending on your preference. The fuck is that damaged for? Have I got any of the... No, I don't have any of that up here.
I like the game.
Leanne? Is that... I'm assuming that's Leanne or Lean. But yeah, both of us love the game as well. Me and C. Jane Shenanigans. I hope that's how you pronounce that name. I will quickly just take some of this and put it in here. Oh, I didn't realise I had some of that in here. We are going to need these. Go. We'll leave that in there to build that while I put these up. Usually I would end the episode at 10 o'clock at night. But I thought, since we've got a few people watching, might as well just continue on to 7 AM. Not just build while I'm talking to you guys, because, well... No, wrong one. I don't want cobblestone there. I want a wooden walkway around the wall. I'll get this bit done first, because it's like the underpass where we're going to take the mini bike out, which I have built. For anyone that's new, I'll give you a quick tour. This is
C. Jane's Shenanigans.
Yeah, awesome. I'm just glad that I got your name right, to be honest. Most of the time I butcher people's names. But this is like our garage / watchtower. It eventually will be the watchtower. At the moment I've just got it going up like...
What time is it over
there? In England, it is almost 3:15 in the afternoon. But I don't mean I would normally finish at 10 PM like IRL. I mean 10 PM in-game. We'd start at 7 AM on a day and then finish at 10 PM the same day, and then I'd go from 10 PM till 7 AM off-stream, just doing mining or building objects like walls or concrete or something like that. But this is the bunker for anyone that's new. I know you two are definitely new. We've got a mine going down there. I wanted to know what was at the bottom of the world, if you could fall through or not, so I went down there. Apparently the floor's blue and it makes a weird noise when you attack it. This will be a crafting room, because I'm going to put like forges and cement mixers in there. At the moment I've got one in here in my bedroom with a cement mixer, a gun storage cabinet, which I've got plenty of pistols. Some of them I've made, others I've found. The SMG I think I made, the hunting rifle I made, the sawn-off shotgun I made, and the 44 Magnum I made. That's not all my ammo, that's just in case of emergency, grab that.
It's 8:14 AM in New Mexico, it's in USA.
Jesus Christ, this early. Well, I guess it's not, but you know. But wow, you're from Mexico. Is New Mexico in Mexico, or I'm not quite sure. But these are all the gun parts we got at the moment. I made a shotgun, that's why there were bits missing. Sorry, I was trying to mute myself there quickly so I could cough. Hay fever. The pollen in the air is actually causing my throat to tickle and make me want to cough. But that's pretty much the bunker. I've got the storage room, which I just showed you, and the only other thing down here, apart from that, is the escape tunnel that we're building, which...
11:45 PM here in South Australia.
Wow. We've got someone from Mexico and someone from Australia. Awesome. You two...
Here in the United States.
Wow. You two guys are on opposite sides of the planet and I'm in between. I'm in England at the moment. Like, I'm actually, like, gobsmacked that we've got someone that's pretty much just woken up watching and someone that's probably going to go to bed after the stream. Like, you two are, like, I think you guys are probably the furthest away out of all of my viewers from one another. That's brilliant. And I know it's only a small channel and I'm only just getting started, but eventually things will get better. And I do apologise for the white noise or staticky sound that you can hear, or if you can hear it, I'm not sure. My microphone is a little bit damaged and I will be getting a new mic very soon. I'm just waiting for the order to go through, because it's being a bit of a bitch at the moment, excuse my language, and occasionally I will swear, but it just, when you order something at the moment, it just doesn't seem to think, oh, yeah, maybe they want that now. I reckon the people on the other end are just like, you know what, you've ordered that now, we're going to make you wait a couple weeks, maybe a month or so, because we can, and we're dicks, and we probably deserve to be shot in the face. I just don't understand how they can get away with taking so fucking long.
I subscribe.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Got to start somewhere. I have yet to post a video.
Well, have you got a PS4, either of you? Because if you do, I am planning on doing a 7 Days to Die series with subscribers. Thank you, both of you. Like, that's amazing. Like, and if you both have PS4s, put your PS4 name in the comments, and I'll write it down on the sheet with other players that I've got that written down. And once I start a multiplayer series, we'll all jump in and we'll have a game together and do. Well, I can help you guys start off, really, if you want to do YouTube. Because obviously I've got my viewers at the moment, including both of you, and, well, I could always direct them to you and put your links in the description. As I've done with other people that I've played with. But thank you, both of you. It's just amazing that two people from opposite ends of the planet have just subscribed in this day. It just amazes me. Like, I'm actually extremely happy after that. Like, oh, we've run out. Oh, I could make some.
Not a problem. Sounds awesome, thanks.
That's alright. Anytime. But have we got any? I think actually made. Okay, they did all make.
Subscribed.
Oh, thanks, Kane. Is that Kane? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at reading. I'm actually dyslexic. But I believe that's Kane.
My PSN is Lil Nix.
Lil Nix. Right, I'll write that down quickly. I'm going to pause it there quickly because we are going to end the episode here. But I will write down that, and I will...
It is.
Awesome, Kane. YX. Right. That is PSN. Right, I've got that written down now, and I will message you at some point when we're ready to do the multiplayer series. But thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Obviously you guys have, but for the VODs, well, this goes out as a VOD tomorrow, this episode, but thank you for anyone that watches them.
Damn, why do you have to leave?
I've got plenty of other videos, but I'll explain it to you guys now because you guys are all new.
Awesome, see ya next time, mate.
Yeah, catch you later, see Jane. But for all the new people that have joined, for 7 Days to Die, I've been doing 1 day per episode. So we do 7 a.m. on the game till 10 p.m. on the game in 1 day, and then from 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. again, I would do chores like mining, crafting, like gunpowder, or building resources like frames, cement, concrete, and then the next day I'd pop on at 7 a.m. because I'd pause it there and quit at 7 a.m. And then the next day we'd do the next episode, and I'd have some stuff ready for you to like see me build or go out and do something, so it was easy to do it, like 1 day, 1 episode, and then a bit of chores, and then 1 day, 1 episode. But that's pretty much how it was for 7 Days to Die. The Ark series I'm doing is a little bit different, because obviously it's a bit hard to do 1 day, considering you don't have the like notification that it's going day or night, or the fact that it's quite easy to see on this right in front of you. It tells you the time. But for anyone that's watching this as a VOD, like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it, or not if you don't, as per usual. And I will see you all in the next episode. And thank you, Kane.
Bye, see you next stream.
see you guys tomorrow. Adios.
Awesome, sounds good. I love art.